Okay, let's get right into this one. Because my iPad is being a little weird. So I could just tell now when it's going to do some crazy stuff. So I'm about to go ahead and bust this one out. This lesson is don't match energy, create distance. And this one comes from yours truly, my daddy. I learned this one from my daddy. And ever since he told me this, oh man, he probably saved my life by saying this. That's why I say that it's important to have respectable men, but just also people that care about you and just take heed, listen to what they say, even if you don't agree at the moment with what they're saying. Just listen to it, because eventually it'll click for you. That's what these videos are for. Eventually you might not all the way agree, like, man, girl, I can't do that, you better than me, sis, like, I ain't doing that. You that might be the case in some of these videos. You might be like, nah, I ain't handling like that, forget that. But eventually you'll come to a point where you like, I heard somewhere, I think this girl Malay, I know what to do in this instance. She said, she had this one situation, ooh, this how she handled it, like, all right, let me try that. Let me go that route. I'm telling you, it's gonna click one day. And that's what I'm here for. It ain't gotta hit you right now. It ain't got to. It's gonna hit you one day though. One day, these videos is gonna come in handy for you. And that's all I want. That's my objective. So I'm just putting the information out there, so when the time comes, you'll know what to do. You'll have a starting point. You won't be lost in the sauce, right? So, not matching people's energy and instead creating distance. I'm gonna go right to the time where I learned it. That 3-year relationship that I always talk about, that I was in with this older man. And we was getting to a place where I would leave because, bro, we just not on the same page. We don't want the same things. This ain't working. I'm out, right? And he would do everything for me to come back. Crying, he just whatever, right? So I'm tired. I'm like, bro, like, and now that's why I'm not gonna say a man's tears or a person's tears don't mean nothing, but that's a form of manipulation. People crying all the time or crying at all is a form of manipulation. Not always, but know that that's a form of manipulation. Just know that. Just keep that in the back of your mind. That once people realize that how to effectively use that and what to say to pull people's heartstrings or that will make people sympathetic for them, they will use that to their advantage. And you, as a person, gotta be smart. Don't say nothing. Don't let them know that you're on to their tactics. Be quiet. Let it play. See how far it goes in some instances, depending on what the issue is, right? Let it go on. See when and where they use that tactic and the results that they're looking to come from it. Remember I said I'm a thinker? I'm on you. And you don't got a clue. Taking mental notes and I'm taking physical notes. I take notes in my phone. I want to show this because this is deep. I have notes in my phone of people, right? Look at that. Look at all them X's. All them is people and X's by the name of the things that they've done the things that I need to be mindful of, the things I need to remember that they've done, things I need to talk to them about, things that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't play. I'm not telling y'all nothing that I don't do for real. And that has been working for me, and that has been effective. Stop playing. Anyways, so it was a 3-year relationship. We're getting to a point where I'm like, bro, all right. Now, at this point, it's getting verbally abusive. It's getting physically abusive on, I'm not gonna say both our ends, really on my end. It's him like defending himself. It's him like just him holding me, you know, pushing me off. Like, it's not, he's not hitting me, but me hitting, all we got there, right? And that's not me at all. As a kid, don't put your hands on me. I don't like nobody putting hands on me, and I don't care to put my hands on nobody. I don't know. Like, that is totally off. So the fact that we was even there, something was wrong. And I knew something was wrong. But once you get there, oh, it's hard to get out of that space. It is extremely hard to get out of that space. It only gets worse and it only escalates, and that's exactly what happened. And moving forward, I don't even go to that space with someone. Someone shows me that it could go to another level and it could become something to that extreme. Oh, my antennas immediately go up. I'm thinking of how to get out this situation sooner than later. Before we even get there, I'm already thinking, okay, what's my escape plan? What's my exit route? How am I gonna end this before it goes there? Automatically, that's a quick thought. As soon as I see that, not going far at all. So anyways, we got to a space where it was very much so getting physically abusive. And I remember a particular day we was having issues. This is back when I used to go through phones. We was having an issue with me going through his phone all the time. And I was just like, well, okay, I can agree to stop going through your phone, I guess, whatever, cool. But I need to at least have the password to where, because I feel like you've messed up enough times to where I don't trust you. So any moment where I'm feeling like, hey, I just want to be sure, I should be able to go through your phone. That was the deal I made him. At 31, I wish I would. I wish I would tell a man, well, you've done this, this, and this, so now I need this, this, and this to feel secure. Check this out. If you don't feel secure, if that person don't make you feel secure all by themselves, that ain't the person. That is an indication. That's a big indication that ain't the person. Get out fast. Feeling secure in a relationship is a joint effort. That's not you. You shouldn't be doing that on your own. Period. That's and hard out. Security. Emotional security. Mental security. Physical security. Spiritual security. And whatever the last one is. All that, that's a hard out. If you're not getting that, dead that situation. Period. Just telling you what I've learned in 31 years. Because if it don't start out secure, you ain't gonna magically become secure down the line. It don't work like that. It just don't. If a person don't start off honest, they start off a liar, they're not gonna magically become a liar 10 years from now. Don't play yourself like that. Don't play yourself like that. That's why them hard outs is important. So add security to accountability being a hard out. What's the other one? Accountability, abandonment being a hard out, and security being a hard out. You should feel secure in your relationship with anybody. Hard outs. And my personal hard outs is wasting my time. I don't play about my time. But time is money, baby. Don't play with mine. Playing with my emotions. I got way too much love to give. Don't play with that. Playing with my emotions is playing with my heart. Don't play with my heart. Don't do that. Nothing good will come from you playing with my heart. I'm telling you. You're going to find out, because that's what the older dude's doing and where this lesson came from, because he was playing with my heart. Actually, he had hit all three. So my three, for sure, my top three is wasting my time, playing with my heart, and playing with my intelligence. And this particular situation escalated to the 100th degree because he was doing all three of those things. And I lost it. I mean, blacked out, lost it. So, I remember us having a conversation about going through his phone. And I said, okay, well, all the things you've been doing, which he wasn't cheating. He would just, manage just inappropriate messages and, whatever, like pictures and just, it was stuff like that. Like, it wasn't, like, he didn't go sleep with nobody. But depending on who you is and what you stand for, that's cheating. Just don't play with me. Entertaining a woman any way that you wouldn't be okay with me entertaining a man is cheating, bruh. Let's be clear. That's cheating. That's disrespectful. That's inappropriate. That's all that. Right? So that's what we was going through. So I was like, from the different things you've been caught doing, I feel like that I should be able to look through your phone periodically to make sure that that's not what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, you wasting my time if that's how you moving without my knowledge. Because I'm the type of girl, let me know what type of time we on and what page we on so we could both move like that. Don't have me 100% in and you only 20% in. Man, look. That's playing with my emotions. For what? I've had situations where, we do our thing. When we come together, though, we locked in. And when we not together, we doing our thing. I'm her. You can have that conversation with me. And I'll still respect you. I'll still honor you. I'll still everything. You'll be prioritized. You'll be a priority. You'll be the main one, and all the other ones will just be the sides. We could do that. But that gotta be mutual. That can't be one-sided. I don't play like that. At all. Never have, never will play like that. With nobody. Ever. So, it seemed like I'm mad about this. I'm not. But that's just how serious I am when it comes to this. Like, and this how serious you gotta take stuff. Because this your life. Don't play about you, sis. Never. Don't play about you. Add you to the list of the people that you care about and that you love deeply. Add you to that list. Don't leave you out. All right. Dang, this one different. I ain't really know I was going to be like this. But anyways, so we had made that agreement, right? And even I messed up there. Oh, well, since all the things you've been doing, like, I feel like I should have left. I should have left. But I didn't. And we don't. And I'm so loyal that I didn't necessarily like match the energy during the relationship. I probably like held conversations with dudes that I had like relations with in the past, but that was just for like relief. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't cross no lines. We didn't have like inappropriate conversations or nothing like that. I just was like, okay, you talking to girls? I'm gonna have you thinking that I'm talking to all these different guys. So in a sense, I matched the energy on a low level, but I didn't go and do nothing too crazy. I didn't go and do like one time. We was on a break one time, and me and someone I used to mess with like got a hotel room together, and I knew that my situation and my heart was still with him. I left the hotel. I was like, I don't know, but I can't do this. That's me though. I'm like that. I just am. I'm good. And he was crazy enough to kill us all. So I was like, woo, don't want to go there. You better be paying attention to the type of men that you date in order to, if you like, girl, whatever, the type of people that you are entertaining, you better pay attention to their mental state and how much they could take, because that's why the show Snapped is a thing. Because people be taking lightly playing with people's emotions and feelings, and then it gets real, and then you reach your final destination and you like, damn. I'm sure everybody who's been killed by a partner like, man, why I play so much? Like, why did I go there? Look, all right, whatever. All right. Anyways, let's get to the story. So we got to that point where I said that. So I had noticed that anytime he would sit by me, he would put in a different password to his phone. Like, maybe like a week had went by, and every time I see him put in his password, I see him put in something different. So I said, I addressed it. I said, hey, why it seem like why you keep putting in different passwords? And he said, what? He said, what happened? I said, yeah, I've seen you put in your password a few times now this week, and every time you put it in, it's a different password. What's going on with that? Like, I thought we discussed that, I need to know your password. Like, you keep changing it? And he's like, why are you worried about my password in my phone? I'm the type of person that the smallest thing could set me off. The smallest thing. Somebody told me to grow up a couple weeks ago. And I promise you that person will not hear from me until I grow up. Until I figure out what that means. Oh, you want me to grow up? Okay. I'll call you when that happens. Sorry. Anyways, I'm just like that. You better watch what you say to me. Seriously. I don't play like that. I don't play with words. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself talking to me. So, he said, why are you worried about my phone and what's going on with my phone? I said, because we had a conversation last couple weeks ago, and I told you that I need to have the password to your phone. That's why. So your question is very manipulative and uncalled for, because you know why I'm worried about your phone. So, checkmate, who you talking to? So he's like, well, this my phone, and clearly you guilty about something, and you not about to be checking my phone and going in my phone. And y'all know how that go. Y'all know what men or people do when they guilty, and they trying to flip the situation and throw it on you and make you seem like you insecure and you tripping and you crazy and you being unreasonable. Y'all know how that goes. So y'all already know what he said, right? Then he said, and this is why I said people gotta watch what they say to me, because look, okay, you'll trigger something, set something off that you ain't even ready for, that you don't even know it's coming your way. He said, you worried about what's in my phone. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and figure out what you doing and worry about yourself. What do you know, y'all? It was a mirror, like one of them full body mirrors, leaning against the wall. Next thing I knew, I slammed that mirror over top of his head. Y'all. Like, it happened so fast. He told me to look in the mirror because obviously I was doing something and I felt guilty, and you know how they give it up. And next thing I knew, the mirror was shattered over the bed, and I done bust him upside his head with the mirror. True story. True story. So I lost it at this point. I'm going crazy. I'm like, no. My problem is, if I'm giving 100 and you giving 20 and you got me, I'm like going in, right? He jumps up, tackle me on the ground. He like, what the heck? What's wrong with you? I'm like, now I'm ready. Like, what? Like, let's get ready to rumble. WWE, right? Like, y'all, when I think about the story now, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. He like, get up out of here, get out. Like, you got me messed up. Whoop whoop. Like, this is over. We done. Whoop whoop. I'm like, okay, I'll get out. I'm grabbing cans out the kitchen, right? He like, what are you doing? Like, get out. I'm like, I'm about to. Don't worry. I'm grabbing cans out the cabinet. Child, I walk outside and I launch all these cans at his car. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was not who I am today. It's not who I used to be. It's not. So I'm launching these cans at his car, bust his whole windshield. I grab a rock. No. Before I did that, I walked out the house. I went and parked my car. Like, we lived in an apartment complex. I parked it like in the next, it was like some restaurant. We lived next to restaurants. I parked it in a restaurant and I walked back, came, grabbed some cans, and he's like, what did you do? I thought I showed you to leave. And then I started launching the thing. So he come outside, he looking for my car. He's like, where your car at? Told you I'm a thinker. Always gotta be thinking. So even though I blacked out, I was smart enough to go move my car. But nonetheless, you about to get this work for playing with my emotions, playing with my intelligence, and wasting my time. So that's up his car. I got a rock. I'm going in circles with the rock. Y'all, it was crazy. All right, that's enough of the story, because that may have to be my worst moment in my life, right? It's that one right there. So I called off work because this was on my break. I was a school bus driver, and we had like a 4-hour break while the kids was in school. So this was on my break. I called into work, like, I'm hot. I mean, like, man, calling to work, whatever. I go to my best friend's house, and I sat in the corner for 2 weeks. And I'm just like, and he would come in the room like, Lele. And I'm like, I was not okay, because that was not me. couldn't even believe I did that and I let it get that far. And I allowed myself to react like that. So where my dad came in at is that night he called me and I was like, hello? He said, Malaysia, please tell me you did not do this. It was either that night or the next day. I don't remember. But he was like, please tell me you didn't do this. I said, I didn't say nothing. He said, what? Why? Like, what came over you for you? He said you bust him over the head with the mirror. I'm looking at his car. Like, what will make you? I'm like, Dad, he playing with my feelings. My dad said, Malaysia, you could just leave. I said, what? He said, you can just leave. You supposed to leave, Malaysia. You don't have to deal with that and put up with that. You can leave. I said, huh. You're right. He said, if this was any other type of man, you'll be in jail right now. You'll be in jail because he hurt your feelings? Make that make sense. You risking jail. You willing to risk jail because your feelings is hurt? Come on, daughter. Nah. Don't go out like that. I said, okay, Dad. You're right. I didn't think of it like that. I was just in that moment. I didn't think of where this could go, what this can lead to. That's why I'm so big on planning and futurist and be still, listen more than you speak. That's where all this stuff comes from. Because you gotta see things before you actually see them. You gotta be mindful of where things can go. Because if you don't, you can set yourself up to be in a dangerous position. To be in a position that you can't get yourself out of. So do yourself the favor of thinking of all the ways it could go wrong now. Do yourself that favor. Like, okay, this can happen. This can happen. And if you don't know, go ask somebody. Buy a vow. Hey, so if I do like, I just ran the scenario by my mom the other day. I said, okay, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Tell me if you see any blind spots. Tell me if you see something that I'm missing. You better stop playing. You ain't got all the answers. Promise you don't. I ain't got all the answers. Promise you I don't. But I got some people in this phone that can help me get to the answers that I'm looking for. That's a bet. That's for sure, for sure. And I utilize them when I need to. Period. And they come through and help me get to where I'm going. It helped me get to a place in my mind where I'm able to make the best decisions for where I'm trying to go in life. So, don't match nobody's energy. That's them. Don't let them knock you off your square and change who you are. Keep your energy, because that's unique for you, and that's what you need to get you through all the things that's going to come up in life. Don't match somebody where they at. Leave them where they at. And you keep going in your direction, and you entertain people who's on the same frequency as you. Period. And that'll save you a whole lot of time, a whole lot of heartbreak, a whole lot of energy. Conserve your energy. Don't waste it matching someone else's. Let them have that negative energy. Maybe they know how to survive on it. Me personally, I can't survive on that negative energy. That does nothing for me. All right, I'm at 30 minutes and you already know my iPad be tripping, so I'm out. And it's almost time for me to, go on pre-trip, pick up this load. So thanks for watching. Okay, bye.